Vaishnav Thakur, no, he can do it.
O Vaishnav Thakur, you are the ocean of mercy. Being compassionate upon this servant, purify me by giving me the shade of your feet, of which I take hold. Help me to subdue the 6 urges and purify my 6 faults. Bestow upon this servant the 6 qualities of a devotee, and give me the 6 kinds of devotional association. I am waiting in hope of attaining your association. Alone I do not have the strength to perform the Harinam Sankirtan. Being kind and giving me 1 drop of faith, bestow upon me the priceless treasure of Krishna Nama. Krishna is yours, so you have the power to give Krishna. I am only the beggar running behind you, calling out Krishna, Krishna.
You can also do it. I think, well, you just did already.
Jodi Goranganahita.
Which one?
Jodi Goranganahita.
Hare Rama, Hare If Sri Gauranga had not appeared, that's the big question. Who's asking it? Nalahari Sarkar, direct associate. We sing his name every evening in the Gaur Arti. And this song was quoted so many times by Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj in particular. He very much liked this song. And he would express what is being told here, that if Gauranga had not appeared, then what would have become of us? Narahari is asking, and all the other associates. They all have this question in their mind. If Gauranga had not appeared, what would have become of all of us? Kemone dorito de. How would we go on living? We have to try to understand the sentiment. If you want to know this song, you have to understand the sentiment he's expressing. This is the refrain. Okay? Jadi Gauranga nahito. If Gauranga had not come. And we can all ask that same question. Because where would we be? Huh? Then he says, Radhar Mahima. What is the thing about Gauranga? What is it that he actually contributed into this world that makes him so indispensable? Radhar Mahima. Prema Rasa Sima Jagate Janato K. That means, in this whole Jagat, in this whole universe, who would have been existing in this whole universe that would have understood these two things? Radhar Mahima. What is the Mahima of Radha? And who is she? She is the Prem Ras Sima. You know what Sima means? Limit. The ultimate limit of all Prem Ras that had never been seen before, heard before, imagined before, nothing. But if Mahaprabhu had not come, no one would know this in the whole universe. That's how he starts his song. Now he goes on, because that contribution is just the beginning. Madhura Vrinda, Vipina Madhuri. We all know about Vrindavan, the forest of Vrinda Devi. We know about that. But who would ever have known about the true insight to enter this sweet rapture of the forest of Vrindavan? And in addition to that, who would have the power? Varaja Yuvati Bhavera Bhakati. Varaja Yuvati Bhavera Bhakati. What does that mean? This means all the Braja Gopis. What are their moods? How is this the topmost limit? Because they're all extensions of Srimati Radhika. But who would have understood? Would Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, all of them, would they have understood? No, they didn't understand this before Mahaprabhu appeared. Then after he appeared, they came to meet him. Actually, while they were on the planet, they came here to Navadvip Dham. Yes. And in each case of the four acharyas, Mahaprabhu revealed to each of them and said, keep this secret for now. Don't tell. But the glories of the gopis, who would have known? Bhavera Bhakati, Varaja Yuvati Bhavera Bhakati, Gopi Bhav, their moods, Shakati Hoi Tokar, who would have had the power to understand this? No one. No one would. So therefore, Narahari Thakur is saying, all of you, again and again and again and again, you should sing, Gau Puna Puna, Gaurangera Guna, Sarala Hoyyaman. Gau Puna Puna means sing again and again and again, repeatedly, for your whole life. Just sing about Gaurangera Guna, the qualities, the pastimes, the activities, the sweet, beautiful form of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, all of his moods. All of you with a very simple heart. Don't be crooked. Don't be complicated. Be very, very straightforward and simple. I am a wretched, fallen soul, and Mahaprabhu has come to save me. E bhavasagare emona doya, na deki je ekajan. In this whole sagar of this material existence, have we been in this ocean of material existence for a little while? Yeah, all of us. We've all forgotten. Birth after birth, we forget because of the coverings of Maya. But we've been floating, wandering, sinking in endless dissolutions even of this material universe. But this bhavasagare means this ocean of material existence. We have no chance. So, Narahari Sarkar is telling, oh no. No one has ever seen anyone as merciful as this Gauranga. No. In this whole ocean of material existence, yugas after yugas, kalpas after kalpas, lifetimes of Brahma after lifetimes of Brahma, no one has ever seen anyone like Gauranga and what he has given, what are his moods. That's why Rupa Goswami prayed to Gauranga Mahaprabhu when he first saw him, and he pointed it out. Who are you? Namo Mahabhadanyaya, everyone. Namo Mahabhadanyaya, Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaura Tishe Namaha. He told everything. He revealed the identity of this person Gauranga in this pranam mantra. He said, you are the Mahavadanya. No one can ever compare to you ever. In all the yugas and kalpas, no one can ever compare with you as being the greatest giver. Vadanya. Vadanya means extremely generous. Vadanya. He wants to give, 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 give. So, Namo Mahavadanyaya. You are the Mahavadanya avatar. No one can compare to you. Krishna Prema Pradayate. That's the reason why. Because what are you giving? If you're just giving something that's already been given, if you're just giving something of a slightly inferior nature, then we cannot call you the Mahavadanya. No. But you are giving Krishna Prema that no one could give. No one. You know why? Do you know why no Vishnu forms can give that? Like different incarnations, avatars? They cannot give it. Only Krishna can give. And only Krishna is very inclined to give when he does what? When he descends in his golden color. And he takes the moods and the complexion of Srimati Radhika, then he becomes extremely desirous of giving the highest thing. Highest thing. Krishna Prema Pradayate. But you, now you don't have this golden color. But we know that you are Krishna. Krishnaya means you're Krishna. And now you have this name, Krishna Chaitanya. But now, Gaura Trishe Namaha. Now I worship you in this golden form. You are Krishna, but now you're in this golden form because of the Mahabhav Unnata Ujjvala Ras of Srimati Radhika. Yeah.
On this verse, I heard Gurudev say that this verse has Nam, Gurudev said that this verse has Nam, Rup, Gun, and Leela.
And Leela.
Because the Nam is Krishna Chaitanya Namdev.
Yeah.
Then the Rup is Gaura Trisha, right? The golden color.
Yeah.
Then Gun is Mahavadanya, that's his quality. And then his pastimes is Krishna Prema Pradayate, that's his pastimes.
Yeah, wonderful. Very nice. I haven't heard that. So, he ends his song like our acharyas very often do. They become so overwhelmed by the glories of Mahaprabhu. So, Narahari, although he's a direct associate of Mahaprabhu, he says, Gauranga Boliya Nagenu Galiya Kemone Dorinute. Although I'm chanting Gauranga, I'm chanting his name, I'm chanting, but my heart is not melting. Do we have that problem? Oh yes. Oh yes. We have that problem. He doesn't, but he's feeling like he does because of his praying. So then therefore he says, Kemone Dori Nude. So although I'm chanting Gauranga's name, my heart's not melting, but I continue nevertheless to maintain this body. Kemone Dorinude. Why do I go on like this? And then he states his, as he considers, very unfortunate position. But he's actually doing it for us. Narahari hiya, pashana diya. You know what hiya means? Heart. But does Narahari have a heart? He says, Narahari hiya, pashana diya. Instead of a heart, there has been given a stone in the place of a heart. Kemone Goriache. How can I go on like this? So these are the moods of our acharyas. What song next? Today is Radhashtami. Is this a happy day? Oh, you cannot compare. Because Srimati Radhika, who is actually Krishna. I've been reading this book. You all should also read this book. It's an amazing collection. And if I ever understood before that Radha and Krishna are actually identical, I'm really getting it now. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, oh my God, how he explains in 2 different lectures in this book. Oh, how Radha and Krishna are actually one supreme absolute truth. We cannot think of her in any other way. By tattva, she is Krishna, and Krishna is her. And the 2 of them, they are manifestations of what? Vladini Shakti Rasmat. Of all of the different Shaktis of Krishna, Vladini Shakti is the topmost one. Everything is happening because of Vladini Shakti. So we should sing. Now we sang about Mahaprabhu. What next? Which song next? Well, I know one thing. No one gets there without who? No one gets there without the mercy of who? Nityananda. Now we should sing.
There's one song with Gauri Nitai. It's all about Radha and Krishna, but it's praying to Gauri Nitai.
Yeah.
Is that
Which one?
It's called Ha Ha Kabe Gaura Nitai.
Okay. Let's do that.
Ha Ha Kabe. Ha Ha Kabe.
Yeah, it's the first one in the index. Mahakavi Gaur. Yes. Mahakavi Gauranitai. Alas, alas! When will the 2 brothers Gauranitai bestow their abundant mercy upon this most fallen person and show themselves to him? By the power of their mercy I shall see the transcendental splendor of Braja in Navadvip. I shall behold the enchanting Ananda Sukhada Kunja with greedy eyes. Why is he talking about Ananda Sukhada Kunja when he's talking about Nitai? Huh? What?
That's Ananga Manjari's domain.
Yes. And it's in the middle of Radha Kunda. Yes. Ananga Manja. Near to Ananda Sukhada Kunja is Sri Lalita Kund, surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of bejeweled sitting places where Shri Radha Krishna expand their incessant revelry of their pastimes. All of their Sakis are there to assist in these pastimes, realizing the joy of rendering various kinds of seva. This maidservant is also present. Who's that? Who's this maidservant? Kamala Manjari Bhakti Thakur. And this maidservant is also present, running here and there to carry out her duties on the order of her Saki. And then stringing a garland of malati flowers, I shall bring it and place it in the hands of my Saki. She will place it around the necks of Shri Radha Krishna, and I shall dance filled with ecstasy. Okay, who's going to say? You who's going to say? Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Thank you. Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
So of course, there's innumerable songs, ashtakams, stavas and stutis, but we have some time limitations, so we're going to start getting right into the Harikatha. But before we do that, we have to chant one very important stava. You know what that one is? That one. But not only that one. Because if you only chant that one on Radhastami, Srimati Radharani will not be so happy. So before we're going to chant that one, we're going to chant Krishna's Ashtakam, okay? Nanda Nandan Ashtakam. So we'll all chant that together. Let's see. Namami Nanda Nandan. Sucharvaktramandalam Sukarnaratnakundalam Sucharchitam Chandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam
Vrindavana Sunagara Ilasanugavasasam Surendra Garva Mochanam Namami Nandanandana Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam सज्जाङ्गनशुनायकं सदासुखप्रदायकं जगन्मनप्रलोभनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं श्रीनन्दनन्दनाष्टकं पठेत् यशोदयान्वितं तरेत् भवतीं दुष्टरं लभेतरङ्घ्रियुग्मकं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं नमामि नन्दनन्दनं
न मुनीन्द्र वृंदवंदिते We'll go a little faster this time. Munindra Vrindavandite Trilokashokaharini Prasanna Vaktra Pankaje Nikunja Bhuvilasini Brajendra Bhanu Nandini Brajendra Sunu Sangate Kada Karishasi Hamam Tripakataksha Bhajanam Ashoka Vriksha Vallari Vitanamandapasite Pravala Vala Pallava Prabhanurangri Komale Varadaya Spurat Kare Prabhuta Sampadalaye Kada Karishasi Hamam Tripakataksha Bhajanam Anangaranga Mangala Prasanga Bhangura Prabham Savibramam Sasambramam Kridanta Banapatanai Nirantaram Vashikrita Pratiti Nandanandane Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripakataksha Bhajanam Tadit Suvarna Champaka Pratipta Gaura Vigrahe Mukha Prabha Parashakoti Sharadendu Mandale Vichitra Chitra Sanchara Chakora Shavalochane Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripakataksha Bhajanam Madonmadati Yovane Pramodamana Mandite Priyanuragaranjite Kala Vilasa Pandite Ananya Danya Kunjaraja Kamakeli Kovide Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripakataksha Bhajanam Ashesha Ava Bhavatira Ilahara Bhushite Prabhuta Shata Kumbha Kumbhi Kumbha Kumbha Shushani Prashasta Mandahasya Churna Puna Sokya Sagare Kara Karishasi Hamam Kripakataksha Bhajanam Vinala Vala Vallari Taranga Ranga Dolate Latakralasya Lola Nila Lochana Valokane Lala Lola Nila Manogya Mukta Mohanashite
कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपा कटाक्ष भजनं सुवर्णमालिकाञ्चित त्रिरेककाम्बुकण्ठगे त्रिसूत्रमङ्गली गुण त्रिरत्नदीप्तिदिदिति सलोलनील कुन्तल प्रसून गोच गोपिते कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपा कटाक्ष भजनं नितम्ब बिम्बलम्बमान पुष्पमेकलागुणे प्रशस्तरत्नकिङ्किणी कलापमध्यमञ्जुले करेन्दशोण्डदान्तिकावरोह शोभगौरुके कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपा कटाक्ष भजनम् अनेकमन्त्रनारमञ्जु नुपुरारवस्कलत् समाजराजहंस वंश निपनाति गौरवे विलोल हेम वल्लरी विचारु संक्रमे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपा कटाक्ष भजनम् अनन्तकोटि विष्णुलोक नम्र परमजार्चिते हिमाद्रिजपुलो मज विरेञ्च जवरप्रदे अपार सिद्धि हृदि दिग्धसत्पदाङ्गुलीनखे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपा कटाक्ष भजनम् मखेश्वरि क्रियेश्वरि सरेश्वरि सुरेश्वरि त्रिवेद भारतीश्वरि प्रमाण शासनेश्वरि रमेश्वरि क्षमेश्वरि प्रमोदकाननेश्वरि व्रजेश्वरि व्रजारिपे श्रीराधिके नमोऽस्तुते इति मदद्भुतं स्तवं निशाम्य पानुनन्दिनी करोतु सन्ततं जनं कृपा कटाक्ष भजनं तदेतदैव सञ्चित त्रिलोककर्मनाशनं भवेत् तदा व्रजेन्द्रसून मण्डलप्रवेशनं तदा करिष्यसि मां कृपा कटाक्ष भजना।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे जय कृष्ण
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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम राम हरे हरे
राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे
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 वृषभानु नंदिनी राधे राधे
वृषभानु नंदिनी राधे राधे
वृषभानु नंदिनी राधे राधे
वृषभानु नंदिनी राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे जय 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 श्री 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 राधे
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे
जय गुरुदेवा 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 जय गुरुदेवा
जय गुरुदेवा 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 जय गुरुदेवा
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभु पारा जय प्रभु पारा प्रभु पारा जय प्रभु पारा
गुरु परंपरा गुरु परंपरा परंपरा गुरु परंपरा
गुरु परंपरा गुरु परंपरा परंपरा गुरु परंपरा
जय निताय जय गौर जय निताय जय गौर
जय निताय जय गौर जय निताय जय
गौर
गौर
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
जय श्री श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरि हरि बोल
श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की
जय
हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे श्याम So, we're going to read from Srila Gurudev's book, of which there are actually many different of our acharyas who are speaking on the glories of Srimati Radhika. Just to let you know, I'm not ending with today. I'm going to continue for a number of classes with all of these nectar glorifications of Srimati Radhika after today. So generally we have 3 classes a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, but we adjust that according to any of the holy days. So we're going to be continuing to read from this because this is something you don't want to pass by. No. Too important. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langayate girim yat kripa tamaham vande Shri Gurun dinataranam vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Namo Mahabhajanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Trishe Nama Nityanandam Namastubhyam Premananda Pradayane Kalo Kalmashanashaya Janava Pataye Namaha Ajanulambita Bujo Kanakavadato Samkirtanaika Pitaro Kamalaya Taksho Vishwambaro Dvijavaro Jugadharma Palo Bande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatam Shuruto Pangora Mama Mandamater Gati Matsarva Swapadam Bojo Radha Madana Mohano Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadha Shrimad Ratnagar Singhasanasto Shrimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtalibhi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasarasaram Bivam Shivata Tatakstitaha Karshan Venusanair Gopir Gopinata Shriyestunaha Radhe Vrindavanadishe Karunamrita Vahini Kripaya Nijapadabja Dasyam Mahyam Pradiyatam Ha Devi Kakubara Gadgadayadya Vacha Yache Nipatya Bhuvi Dandavadud Bhatarti Asya Prasada Babudasya Janasya Kritva Gandharvike Tavagane Gananam Videhi Gandharvike Nijagane Gananam Videhi Tavaivasmi Najivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Radhe Tvam Nayamam Charanantike Bhaktya Vihina Aparadha Lakshay Kiptascha Kamari Taranga Madhye Kripa Maitvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vindam Vrindai Tulsidevai Priyai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavachai Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare First of all, I'm offering my unlimited Dandavat Pranams, my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable, beloved Gurudev Nityalila Pravishta, Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Astotarasata, Sri Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, who brought Radha and Krishna to the whole world. Then I'm offering my same unlimited Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable beloved Siksha Gurudevs Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Ashtotarasata Sri Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj and Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Ashtotarasata Sri Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. I offer my Dandavat Pranams to all of my Sri Sri Rupa Nuga Guru Varga, and I offer my Dandavat Pranams to all the Vaishnavas, to all the Vaishnavis, all throughout the world, celebrating Sri Radhastami Maha Mahotsav Titi. Now, this book has one little question in the very beginning of the book. Just like I think it's even before the index, or is it? Here's the question. And who's going to answer this question? Take a guess. Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati is going to answer this question. It's very, very short. Pay close attention. It's an important question, and even more important is the answer. The question is, by what means? By what means, by what method can one receive the complete mercy of Krishna? What does that mean? What does the complete mercy of Krishna mean? We can say it with our mouth very easily. What does it mean? It means there's no anything missing. There's nothing missing. There's not partial mercy. There's not only a certain percentage of mercy. All His mercy. The complete mercy of Krishna. So that's an important question for us. What do you think? You think that's an important question, that we should know the answer to this? How to do it? Because so far, I don't know about you, but I ain't got it yet. The complete mercy of Krishna. Of course, we've been studying related topics to this for many months. And we know that it depends on us also. But there's another agent. Now please hear the answer. When Sri Varsabhanavi Devi, who's that? Varsabhanavi Devi is who? It's Srimati Radhika, who's the daughter of King Vrishabhanu. So because she's the daughter of King Vrishabhanu, her name is Varsabhanavi. Do you know what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada's initiation name from Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj was? Varsabhanavi Devi Dayata Das. Varsabhanavi Devi Dayata Das. Well, who's the Dayata of Varsabhanavi Devi? Only Krishna. Dear most beloved of Varsabhanavi. So his name at initiation is Varsabhanavi Devi Dayata Das. Sometimes it's shortened a little bit. Now, he's telling us, Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati is telling us that when Sri Varsabhanavi Devi, when she accepts someone as her own, one of her own, her very own, when she accepts someone as one of her own, as a Rupanuga, or one of the followers of Sri Rupa Goswami, then only is the full mercy of Krishna accessible to him. What did we learn so far? That Srimati Radhika Varsabhanavi Devi has to accept someone. This is the criterion. She has to accept someone as her very own, right? And what else? She has to accept someone as a Rupanuga, as one of the followers of Sri Rupa Goswami. And only then is the full mercy of Krishna accessible to him. Not otherwise. Not otherwise. You can get some mercy, but not the full mercy, because that's what we're talking about here. The full, complete mercy. Now, there's a little bit more to add to the criterion here. he, that person, he can only attain this fortune if, big IF in the sky, if he can become the Kinkara of who? We know what Kinkara means. But what is he telling here? He can only attain this fortune if he can become the Kinkara of a particular personality. Now who is that? Huh?
I'm guessing Sri Rupa?
Huh?
Sri Rupa?
None of you can guess it. Huh? He can only attain this fortune of getting the full mercy of Krishna if he can become the Kinkara of Sri Guru, who is himself the best of the followers of Sri Rupa Goswami. No other way. You can't bypass. You cannot bypass. No way. Must become the Kinkara of Sri Guru, who is himself the best of the followers of Sri Rupa Goswami. Now there's one more short paragraph. It is thus necessary for each and every one of us to become what? Trinad api sunich. Do you know what that means? Trinad api sunich. What? Yes. No, but only that term. He's only talking about the first line. Trinad api sunich. Sunich means lower than. And he's saying it is thus necessary for each and every one of us to become Trinad api sunich, more humble than a blade of grass. Because to become Trinad api sunich, we shall have to forsake our present identity, our present qualities and possessions. And we will have to identify ourselves as the servant or the Kinkara of Sri Guru. And, this is the last word, the Kinkara of Sri Guru, and who else?
The Vaishnavas.
Sri Nam. Sri Nam. This is it right here. This is the formula. Is this depending on which status or ashram in life that we are in? Huh? Can a householder do this? Yeah, not only can they, eventually they'll have to. Eventually they'll have to. But because they're so fortunate jivas that they're householders as devotees, that they're Vaishnava householders, and they have Vaishnava children, and they're surrounded by holy Dham and Krishna Nam and everything else. Nityananda, he's very merciful. He becomes very pleased with such simple-hearted and very sincere, humble Vaishnavas. So yes, this is our aim and objective. Are we going to try to achieve that in this life? What do you think, Madhukar? You think you're going to try to achieve that in this life? Yeah? Okay. What about you? You think so? In this life? Or are you going to just put it off and put it off? Huh? No? Okay, good. I think all of you are also in agreement that we have some time given to us. We don't know how much time. Could be tomorrow. It could be 50 years from now for some of us. We don't know. Right? Do any of us know? Any of us have a signed, written guarantee that you will only die after such amount of time? No. How about an astrologer's prediction that you'll only die when you reach the age of such and such? Is that? No, no. So therefore, we have to live each day like it's what?
The last.
Our last one. Yes, don't waste any time. Don't waste any time. Actually, wasting time is very boring. It's very boring in life. But when you endeavor for that which is practically like the highest, it's very exciting. Very exciting. Okay? So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he made this statement, and it's been published in our Rays of the Harmonist, issue 19, Gaur Purnima 2009. Okay. Now we're going to move on. And in the beginning of this book, is part 1, which is the glorifications of Sri Radha by who? Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Yes. Some of these we've kind of been reading, but I went over this again this morning. And I thought, oh my God, you have to read every single one. So now, Srila Gurudev, they've titled this particular lecture as Bhajami Radham. Do you know why? Does anyone know that song, that little song? Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam Vadami Radham Karuna Barardram Tato Mamanyasti Gatir Nakapi. So this is actually from Srila Raghunath Das Goswami from the Stavavali collection. So what is he telling here? He's saying, Vajami Radham Aravinda Netram. I worship Srimati Radhika, who has lotus petal eyes. Do you know that her eyes are very big? Do you know that? I have one painting, I didn't bring it here, but quite shows her eyes quite big. We cannot imagine even. We cannot even imagine how beautiful are her lotus petal eyes. So he's saying, Bhajami Radham Aravindanate. I am worshipping those lotus petal eyes of Radha. Then, Smarami Radham. I'm remembering Radha. What about her? Madhura Smitasyam. You know Smita? Smile. Very easy to remember. Smita, smile. So, Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam. I also am remembering Srimati Radhika, whose face is very sweetly smiling. Madhura Smitasyam. Then he says, Vadami Radham Karuna Barardram. Then he says, now I'm not only worshipping or remembering, but I'm also speaking about her now. Vadami. Vadami Radham Karuna Barardram. Do you know what Karuna means? Yes, you all know what Karuna means. It means mercy. But what does Barardram? Baradram. Do you know what that means? Melting. Melting. Her heart is melting always with compassion. So therefore Raghunath Das Goswami says, Tato mamanyasti gatir nakapi. My life has no other purpose than serving her. So now we'll hear our Gurudev explaining this. He says, I have heard from my Gurudev, from any Vaishnava, that Sri Radha is so beautiful, so merciful, and so madhur, sweet. I pray to her feet. I have no qualification to hear all these things, but seeing the qualities of Srimati Radhika, I have dared to pray to her. And I know that she will hear me because she is Sarvagya. Do you know what that means? She knows everything. Just like Krishna, she knows everything. So she will hear me. And certainly she will hear me, Gurudev says. Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram. So Aravinda Netram means eyes like lotus petals. Why? Why like lotus petals? Because lotus petals are fragrant. They have a very good smell. They are very soft, so soft. Here, soft means that if someone is in any distress or any difficulty and is weeping, then it softens Radharani's heart. And she certainly bestows her mercy upon them. We just heard this from Gurudev. Yes. So, Raghunath Das Goswami is giving the example of a lotus, that her eyes are lotus-like. Now Gurudev tells about the color of anurag. What is the color of anurag? Red. So, she is immersed in what? Krishna anurag. Deep attachment to Krishna. And do you know that the corners of her eyes are like a lotus? And they are somewhat reddish. Did you know that? Somewhat reddish in the corners of her eyes. So Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, I want this kind of anurag to enter me. And you, Srimati Radhika, can make that happen. So in these words, there are some hidden meanings. O Srimati Radhika, Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam. I am remembering your sweet smiling face. So why is she smiling? That's a big question. Why is Radha smiling? Can you guess? Because she is in man. She's smiling. She is in man. Her mood of what? Jealous anger. And Krishna is trying to pacify her. But she is not pleased. So Radha tells to Krishna, you cannot love anyone but me, no one else. You understand? Radha tells this to Krishna. You cannot love anyone but me, no one else. Then Krishna does what Radha tells him, and she becomes pleased. Now she is smiling. Oh, I have conquered Krishna. He is doing everything I tell him to do. So she is madhura smitasyam, sweetly smiling. And she looks to the gopis as if to say, she looks at her gopis. And she says, not out loud, but she looks at them with her glance. She says, oh, now I have conquered Krishna. He is Sobhagyavat. He is feeling that he is fully fortunate now. So Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, I want to remember all these leelas. Vadami Radham Karuna Pararadram. I am always uttering the name of Radha, who is always so merciful. She is always giving mercy to anyone who wants to serve her. Tato mamanyasti gatir nakapi. I have no goal except you. I have no one else but you to look to. I only want to serve you. There is no one but you. So that's Gurudev's little short explanation of that song, Bhajami Radham. The next article is called Vrishabhanu Nandini. You want to know which time and place that was from? Let me see. Come on. Okay. This is from a lecture Gurudev gave in Murwillumbah, Australia, on the 31st of December in 1998. This was his second time in Australia. And this was published in the Rays of the Harmonist in 1999. So Vrishabhanu Nandini, Gurudev is telling that in Vaidhi Bhakti, or in devotional service that is following the prescribed rules and regulations, worship of the deity, Archan, this is prominent in Vaidhi Bhakti. Note down these very authentic points. Someone may be serving Radha and Krishna, performing Archan to them, and so forth. But even though that person is performing his worship in accordance with Vaidhi Marg, but the path of regulations, Vaidhi Marg, which ordinarily brings one to Vaikuntha, but no, he will not go to Vaikuntha. Do you know that by practicing Vaidhi Marg, generally people go to Vaikuntha? But in this case, Gurudev is saying, he's serving Radha and Krishna, he's doing Archan, but by performing that, even though he's doing his worship according to the Vaidhi, but he will not go to Vaikuntha. Where will he go? Where will he go? If he is liberated, and he has become Siddha, he has become perfect, then he will go to that part of Goloka where there is opulence and Svakiya Bhav, wedded conjugal love. Because Goloka Vrindavan planet is very big. Did you know that it has different sections? Yes. Just so that you know. We're not interested in those other sections, are we? No. What section are we interested in going to? The whorl in the middle of the lotus. What is that called? Yes, and it is called Braj. Braj. How big is that whorl of the lotus? Can it fit a few million? What do you think? Can it fit a few billion? Yes. It's unlimited. So don't worry. Krishna expands himself in unlimited forms. He accommodates unlimited jivas. He knows you personally. He's in your heart. He will accommodate. So, yes, but this particular devotee, if he is liberated, he's become Siddha, then he will go to that part of Goloka where there is opulence and there is called Swakiya Bhav. Swakiya means wedded love, conjugal love. There is no parakiya there. It does not there. No parakiya, unwedded amorous pastime. They're not there. It is like Vaikuntha, where there is so much opulence and where there is Swakiya Bhav. In that part of Goloka, the devotee serves very reverentially, like this. Gurudev bows his head, folds his hands. He serves reverentially. And they will address Radha and Krishna by saying, "O Prabhu," just how one addresses Lakshmi and Narayan. But since they are worshipping Radha and Krishna, they are not in Vaikuntha. Because there isn't any worship of Radha and Krishna in Vaikuntha. So, but because of their mood, they have gone to the outer area of Goloka Vrindavan, where they can worship Radha and Krishna, but there's no parakya, and there's reverential mood. And how will they address Radha and Krishna? Oh, Prabhu. Just like a worshipper of Lakshmi Narayan, they address like that. But here's the catch. Since they are worshipping Radha and Krishna, they're not in Vaikuntha. No. They are in that part of Goloka that is on the boundary or the perimeter of Vraj Mandala, Gokul or Vrindavan. That's where they are. Now those who are performing the archan of Radha Krishna on the path of Raganuga, spontaneous love, they will, however, they'll go to Vrindavan, to the very heart of Goloka, where they will serve Radha Krishna Jugal in Unnata Ujvala Rasa, the topmost brilliantly radiant love. Yes. Do we want to go there? Yes. You are all very intelligent. Now, and those who worship Radha and Krishna, but not in the mood of this Unnata Ujvala Rasa, and not under the guidance of any gopi, they will go to Mathura or Dwarka in Goloka. And what will they do there? They will serve like Satyabhama, who is a manifestation of Radhika. Such persons will serve Satyabhama and Krishna there. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has kindly explained all these truths, and one aspiring to practice Raganuga Bhakti, they should know these truths. Now you should also know, are we hearing some very, very confidential information here today from Srila Gurudev? Oh yes. He doesn't tell this in every single lecture or class, but here he's graphically explaining. So, you should also know that Goloka consists of 3 places. There are 3 places in Goloka. The first one, Vrindavan, which is it's also known as Gokula. Okay, on this planet, when Krishna appears, it's also called Gokul. But there is the original Gokul. So it's known as Vrindavan. This is one of the 3 places in Goloka. Vrindavan, Gokula, and Braja. So these are in the same category. These 3. They're all the same. Then comes number 2. Because there's 3 places in Goloka Vrindavan planet. What's number 2? Dwarka. And number 3, Kurukshetra and other places. Also there. Now, Srimati Radhika, she also has 3 aspects. Did you know that? If you've been around Gurudev for some time, you'll learn that Srimati Radhika has 3 aspects. Okay? She is actually the same Radhika in all 3 aspects, but her mood is somewhat different. That's the thing. These aspects are the following. First one, Vrishabhanu Nandini. Second, Radhika Viyogini. And the third, Radhika Samyogini. So what is the first? Vrishabhanu Nandini, Radhika Viyogini, and Radhika Samyogini. Now, who is Vrishabhanu Nandini? Srimati Radhika is always with Krishna. Always. Gurudev repeats that. Srimati Radhika is always with Krishna, always. They are never separate. Although a mood of separation is sometimes there, when Shrimati Radhika is in Man, or when Krishna goes cow herding, or when Radhika feels prem vaichitya, separation from Krishna, even when they are together. So, they're always together, but only at these times. Only at these times. But Krishna and Radhika are always together. So, Vrishabhanu Nandini, she never feels separation. Did you know that? She never feels separation. Vrishabhanu Nandini aspect. This is Nitya Leela, eternal pastimes. Nitya Leela continues from one morning to the next. From Nishanta Leela, the early morning pastimes at the end of night, to all the other Leelas in each 24-hour period. Do you understand? There is no Naimitic Leela there. Naimitic Leela refers to when Krishna comes Bhom Leela in this world. Now here's the three types of dhammas. There are three lokas, or three manifestations of the Dham. The first is called Prakat Dham, where the Dham and its pastimes fully manifest in this world. That's called Prakat. Now the second is called Aprakat Leela. Aprakat Leela Stal. What does that mean? That means the spiritual world. And that spiritual world where Krishna and Radha perform their Nitya Leela, their eternal pastimes. And what's the third one? First one is what? Prakat Leela. Second one is Aprakat Leela in the eternal Dham. And the third one is called?
Drishyaman.
Yes, Drishyaman Dhamma, which is the Vrindavan on earth that we see now. If you go there, which we're all going to do, after a few short weeks, we're all going there for Kartik Vrat, Kartik month. Maybe not all, but we will see. We're all planning. And when you enter in the taxi car, or the train, or the rickshaw, you're entering into the actual Dham, but it's the third type of Dham, which is called Drishyaman Prakash. You can see it with your eyes. Yes. So, he's saying that at the present time, we cannot see Krishna and Radha. We cannot see their pastimes. What are we seeing? Who are we seeing? Because we are covered by Maya, we cannot see any pastimes. But we can hear of their pastimes and then understand. For example, that this is the same Govardhan that was lifted by Krishna. And this is the same Yamuna as in Krishna's pastimes. This is called Drishyaman. That means the present vision that we have of the Dham. We see the water, we see the buildings, we see the trees like this. So, what is the Prakat Dham? Is it the Drishyaman? No. The Prakat Dham is when Krishna descended with all his associates. Brajadam, it also descended from Goloka Vrindavan. Yes. Krishna didn't come without his Brajadam. And although both the Prakat Dham and the Aprakat Dham, they are one and the same, and although there is no difference between them, but on the other hand, there is a difference. Oh, there is a difference. At the time of Krishna's Prakat Leela, when he descended to this world and he played here, then Yoga Maya connected this earth to that transcendental pastime place in the spiritual sky. Pretty big arrangement, huh? to connect a place on the earth planet to the spiritual sky. But guess what? Yogamaya can do that. So at that time, the beauty of that place, where is that? Vrindavan Dham, when Krishna came. The beauty of that place was so glorious. The actual Dham descended from Goloka Vrindavan. So all those who were Nitya Siddha, eternally liberated, and they were also Sadhan Siddha, perfect through spiritual practice, they could go there. And they could see Radha and Krishna. Yeah, they could see. And those who were the practitioners, the sadhakas, as well as those who had attained bhav, they could also go. Yeah, they could also go. They attained bhav, but they're still in the category of sadhak. But they could go. Now another difference is that although Vrindavan here in this world is the same as the Transcendental Dham, but because our eyes are material, and our eyes are covered by Maya, or in other words, because Yoga Maya has covered the Dham, well, we cannot see it. But on the other hand, a very high-class devotee sometimes gets glimpses of that aprakat lila. Yes? Sometimes. So in that aprakat lila, there is no birth pastime of Krishna. Why? Because in the spiritual world, everyone is eternal. There's no birth, there's no death, no like this. So that pastime is not there. But what is there? Gurudev's explaining. For example, Abhimanyu, who is the husband of Radhika, is also not there in the Nityadham. And Krishna does not go from Vrindavan to Mathura and Dwarka. But only the mood or the conception, that's called Abhiman, only that of such pastimes is there. Now for example, everyone in Vrindavan, they all have the conception that Yashoda has born a son, Krishna. But there is no janma, there is no birth pastime in Vrindavan. Only Navakishore, Natavara Murti Krishna, ever fresh youth, embodiment of the best of dancers. Only that Krishna is there. And Radhika is also there. So this is the root substance of Aprakat Vrindavan. And in Aprakat Vrindavan, there is only an idea is there that Krishna has gone to Mathura and Dwarka. So at that time, the Brijvasis are thinking, oh, this separation is very bad. We cannot tolerate it. Now in Prakat Leela, Krishna's pastimes in one of the material universes, however, these conceptions take a tangible form. Have you ever been to Gokul in Braj Mandala? Yes? Gokul? Yes, we've all been there, probably many times. What do you see there? You see the place where Mother Yashoda delivered her child. And there's also a name of that room, Garbha something, I forget what it's called. But it means, just like any human woman of this world, when she delivers her child, the child is still connected by the umbilical cord, and that has to be cut. So, all the Brijvasis witnessed this, the cutting of the umbilical cord. Can you imagine? Did Devaki and Vasudev witness that? No. Did the Mathura Vasis witness that? No. But if the Mathura Vasis come to the Brijvasis and they say, oh, Krishna, he's not the son of, what are you talking about? He's the son of Yashoda and none. No, they're the foster parents. The real parents are Devaki and Vasudev. The Brijvasi will look at them and say, you are very, very ignorant. You don't know? You don't know? We were there! With our eyes, we saw the cutting of the umbilical cord, you foolish Mathuravasis. Don't try to tell us this nonsense. So Abhimanyu is there in the Prakat Lila, but not in the Aprakat Lila. So in other words, in the Prakat Dham, in Prakat Lila, everyone can see that Yashoda is giving birth to Krishna. Huh? And there in the Aprakat, although there is no birth in the Aprakat, everyone thinks that Yashoda has begotten a child and that his name is Krishna. So let me ask you a question. Here they see it, because it's the Bhauma Lila. There they don't see it. But what is there? The Abhiman. Now, is it true or not? That's a very important question for us to understand. Krishna is eternally the son of Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. Is he not? Is he not? In Goloka Vrindavan, is that not the eternal reality? Eternally. Forever, ever, ever, ever. With all the Nitya Siddhas, they're all there. Eternally with them. So are they in some kind of illusion? That Krishna is the son? Krishna is who? He's the source of everything that exists. Is that true or not? If you're a Brijbasi, that's not true. They tried to convince Nanda Maharaj. He didn't convince, he convinced them. But is it true? This is the question I ask, because I remember when I first heard this explanation, and my mind immediately went, okay, well, if Krishna doesn't actually, there's no actual birth pastime there, in the Nityadam, the eternal transcendental abode, but yet the people have this belief, they have this abhiman, this conception, yeah, Krishna is the son of Mother Yashoda. So is that real? Guess what? It is real. Although there's no birth as manifested here, but it's completely real. Why? Because Yoga Maya is the reality, and Mahamaya is the illusion. Yoga Maya is eternal. Mahamaya is temporary. So, yes, Gurudev's explaining these three different perceptions of the Dham. So the devotees there, they have the Abhiman that Yashoda has begotten a child, and that his name is Krishna. And they also have the conception that Krishna has gone to Dwarka. Yeah. They have that whole conception. Just like in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the explanation of how he leaves and all the gopis are fainting on the ground, and the whole manifestation of Mathura Lila and Dwarka Lila. But it's not there in Goloka Vrindavan. There's no Dwarka in the Vraja. But they have the conception that Krishna has gone to Dwarka, although actually he has not gone. Now, if this is not true, if Krishna is actually not the son of Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, right? But they're all thinking that he is, are they all getting cheated? Are they getting bamboozled and cheated? No, because it's real. It is the reality. So, they think that they have the conception that Krishna has gone to Dwarka, although actually he has not gone. They lament, oh, Krishna has gone. He should not have gone. I am feeling so much separation from him. This is how they feel. And similarly, there is no Kamsa in the Aprakat Leela. There is only an idea of him. That's all. So the Brijvasis, they think, oh, if Krishna goes to Mathura, he will fight with Kamsa and Chanur and Mustika. But there really is no Chanur or Mustika there. Only the idea is there as created by who? Yoga Maya. Now in Prakat Leela, however, these conceptions have taken solid shape. And they have actually become Chanur, Mustika, Kamsa, Jarasandha, and so on. Now only a realized person whose bhajan has come to the stage of bhav, only such a realized person can understand these truths. So I am giving an outline only for those who want to advance, and for those who have no worldly desires, and for those who are always thinking of these subject matters. I am telling all these things in order to help them. So what is this called? Association, Sangha, Sadhu Sangha. A man who is always engaged in making money, who desires pratishta, name and fame, and he desires all other worldly attainments, he's always busy in earning his livelihood, he cannot understand these principles. But still, I am describing them, Gurudev says. I know that such high-class devotees are very rare, but still, I am speaking these things so that you can hear. And in the future, you may be fortunate enough to attain that place, Goloka Vrindavan. So there is no difference between the Vrindavan that manifests in the material universe, the Prakat, and the Vrindavan in the spiritual sky, Aprakat. But our eyes, covered by Mahamaya, we cannot see this. So we have no conception of Aprakat Leela, only of Prakat Leela. So all the Leelas in Prakat Leela, however, they are in the Aprakat Leela. And therefore, Parakiya Leela is also there. The root is there. Now the perverted reflection is in this world. In what? Mundane extramarital affairs like that. But the root is there, Parakiya Leela. So now Gurudev is going to get straight into these points about the three manifestations of Srimati Radhika. Radha has three aspects. As Vrishabhanu Nandini, Srimati Radhika is never separated from Krishna. So we can think of their pastimes as Nitya Leela Ashta Prahar. That means the eternal pastimes that are divided into 8 3-hour segments. So we can think, for example, how Radha is meeting with and serving Krishna in Nishanta Leela, the pastimes of Radha and Krishna that take place in the last part of the night, before dawn. Then after Nishanta Leela comes, then Pratak Leela, early morning pastimes, like that. So then, at this time, Krishna is going to graze the cows. Srimati Radhika and all the other gopis are looking at him from various vantage points. And then Krishna goes cow herding. Gopis go to Radha Kund and Kusum Sarovara to try to meet him there. They engage in pastimes at Surya Kunda and other places. They steal the Vamshi from Krishna. He looks here and there. Oh, where is my Vamshi? Where is my Vamshi? Have you got it? Do you have it? Do you? Oh, you have it. I will search for it to see if you have taken it or not. So they're stealing his flute. And sometimes they engage in gambling pastimes. So Srimati Radhika defeats Krishna and all the gopis clap their hands. And then later, when Krishna returns home from cow grazing, then all the gopis are in Javat. They're looking at Krishna. They're performing artik from the corner of their eyes with their sidelong glances. Then after that, they engage in their Sayam Kaliya Leela pastimes at dusk. So at this time, Krishna goes to milk the cows after taking a light evening meal, and the gopis watch this beautiful scene. And Srimati Radhika then cooks something in Javat. She sends it to Nandagaon, where Krishna, along with his father and all his uncles and friends, takes prasadam. And then his remnants are sent to Srimati Radhika. And then later at midnight, Radha and Krishna again meet. So in this way, they are never separated from each other, except when Krishna goes cow herding, or when Srimati Radhika is in Man, or when she experiences Prem Vaichitya. So these three aspects of Srimati Radhika, this Radhika who is always with Krishna is called Vrishabhanu Nandini. And when Krishna goes to Mathura, however, now she is Viyogini. So she's still there in Braj, but she's a different manifestation now, because Vrishabhanu Nandini is always with Krishna in Braj. But when Krishna goes to Mathura, she manifests as Viyogini. Viyogini Radha is actually a manifestation of that same Vrishabhanu Nandini Radhika. And after Mathura, Krishna goes to Dwarka, and this Viyogini feels separation and laments. Where is Krishna? She is always weeping in separation from him, sometimes at Uddhav Kyari, sometimes other places. But this only takes place in Prakat Leela, not in Aprakat. In Aprakat, there is only a conception that Krishna has left Vrindavan. There is no pastime of Krishna actually leaving. This is because in Goloka, Krishna neither leaves Vrindavan forever, nor for 108 years. Never he leaves Vrindavan in Goloka. Rather, for the residents of Vrindavan, it is like a dream in which they think, oh, Krishna has gone. So now comes the third aspect of Radhika. Samyogini Radha. Samyog. Viyog, Samyog. And that manifestation of Radhika, who leaves Vrindavan and who goes to Kurukshetra to meet Krishna and to bring him back, that is Samyogini Radha. You should never understand that Vrishabhanu Nandini and Viyogini Radhika ever leave Vrindavan. Never, never, never. So just as Brajendra Nandan Krishna and just as Rohini Nandan Ram, Balaram, they're always playing in Vrindavan. They never leave it for a moment. Similarly, Vrishabhanu Nandini and Viyogini Radhika, they also never leave Vrindavan. So Samyogini Radha, though, feeling so much separation, so much Viyog, where does she go? To Kurukshetra, to bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. This is Samyogini Radhika. So now Gurudev says, I want to come to the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. I have explained Radharani, and I have given examples. So now you will be able to understand the nature of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, who took the beauty and the mood of Radhika. So in other words, in taking her beauty and her mood, Krishna came in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Sachi Nandan Gaur Hari. So for this reason, there are also three aspects of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is always in Navadvip, always. He never leaves. This is why Navadvip is called Vrindavan. Did you know that? Mahaprabhu never leaves Navadvip, just like Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. Never. So this is very serious tattva to understand. It's not Mahaprabhu who leaves when he takes sannyas. No. In Navadvip, there are 9 islands which contain the 12 forests of Braja. You know, the same 12 forests that are there in Braj Mandala, they're here in Navadvip. What are the 12 forests? Vrindavan, Madhuvan, Talvan, Kumudvan, Bahulavan, Kamyavan, Kadirvan, Badravan, Bandirvan, Bilvavan, Mahavan, and Lohavan. Now besides this, the 12 Upavanas, sub-forests, and also 12 Adivanas, they are also present. So these 36 vanas, these forests are present in Navadvip. In Navadvip, however, these forests are not situated in the same order as in Vrindavan. Some are here, some are there. Vrindavan, Kumudvan, Madhuvan, Talvan, and so on, they're situated indifferently than they are in Braja. So Mayapur, for example, what is Mayapur? Mayapur is a combination of Gokul and Mathura. Did you know that? Mayapur Dham, where you live right now, it is a combination of what? Huh? Gokul and Mathura, where Krishna took birth and Krishna appeared. And Govardhan Hill is in where? Koladweep, where our Devananda Gaudiya Mutt is situated and our Keshavji Gaudiya Mutt is situated and Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mutt is situated. This is Koladweep. Guess what it's called? Gupta Govardhan. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj always said that. This is Gupta Govardhan, hidden Govardhan. So, there, the Ras Stali, the place of the Rasa dance, is also located. And in the lap of Govardhan, Ras Leela is so high class. Radha Kunda is in Ritudweep, and Bandirvan is present in Modadrumadweep, which is on the other side of the Ganga, where we are now. In this way, all the forests are there. None of these forests, and this is important to understand, none of these forests are in where? Puri. None. Gurudev used this as his ironclad argument that you cannot compare. Some people like to say that Puri is also Vrindavan and so forth. No, our acharyas have not told that. Narottam Das Thakur has not told that. They've only told that Navadvip and Brajmandala are identical abodes. They're completely identical. But there's a difference in mood. What's that? Audarya Leela. Audarya mood in Navadvip and Madhurya mood there. So he's saying, in this way, all the forests are there in Navadvip. And none of these forests are in Puri. And so therefore, it is Navadvip which is non-different from Vrindavan. All of Mahaprabhu's eternal pastimes in the 8 praharas, you know, the divisions of the 24 hours, all of these Mahaprabhu's eternal pastimes are in Navadvip and he never leaves there. So is Mahaprabhu here right now in Navadvip? Yes. Is Krishna there right now in Braj Mandala, even with all the millions of people coming to see who? Yes. Huh? And most of them are just coming for like some relaxation, get out of the city and all of that, right? But is Krishna still there in Braj? Oh yes. He never leaves. So in all the last 5,000 years, was Krishna always there in Braj? Yes. In the last 500 years, since Krishna came in his golden form of Mahaprabhu, is Krishna always in Braj Mandala, in Vrindavan? Always. The Dham never changes. Only the external appearance of it, a little bit more cement here, a little bit more roads there, that's it. But it's exactly the same Dham. Can you see all the trees and all the beautiful flowers and all the swans and peacocks? No. Because you have the Drishyaman Prakash. But when you attain Bhav, you will see. You have glimpses of that. So now, yes. So another reason that Navadvip is non-different from Vrindavan, another reason, is that during Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, in the very early morning, then Mahaprabhu's pastimes, he remembers the Nishanta pastimes of Radha and Krishna and he weeps. Mahaprabhu. Because he's playing the role of a devotee. And then a little bit later in Mahaprabhu's morning, this is approximately 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., during Pratak Leela, pastimes at dawn, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meditates on the pastimes of Krishna and Radha that take place at that time. That's what Mahaprabhu does. Then Radha is in Javat and Krishna is in Nandagam, and they are taking bath. And Mahaprabhu is always meditating on these pastimes and weeping. Then in Purvan Leela, the morning pastimes, he is meditating on the pastimes that take place then, in which Krishna goes cow herding. And Mahaprabhu's whole life goes on in this way. In Shvetadvip, Goloka Vrindavan, these Leelas are eternally present. So here in the Navadvip that is manifest in this world, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela, it is called Prakat. And there in the spiritual world it is called Aprakat. So there he does not have to go to Puri or South India or anywhere else. He is simply playing in his eightfold daily pastimes, Ashtakaliya Leela. And in Aprakat Leela in Shvetadvip. Shvetadvip is the other half of the center of the whorl. In Shvetadvip, he does not perform his sannyas Leela. There is only an idea of it. And here in Navadvip, in this world, this idea takes a tangible form. Now, on one hand, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he takes sannyas. But on the other hand, he cannot leave Navadvip. Although he takes sannyas, but he cannot leave Navadvip, just as Krishna can never leave Vrindavan. So who goes then to Puri? A manifestation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. He goes there, he takes sannyas, and sannyas is not part of his Nitya Leela. Do you understand? Gurudev is asking. It is like his Naimitic Leela, his occasional pastimes enacted in this world. How? For example, the birth of Krishna in Prakat Leela is his Naimitic Leela. And the marriage ceremonies performed in Dwarka are also his Naimitic Leela. Because in Goloka Vrindavan there is only the idea that Krishna has taken birth, or in Dwarka that he marries. And similarly in Shvetadvip, in the eternal realm of Goloka, situated near Vrindavan, there is no sannyas Leela. There is only a mood that he has taken sannyas. So in this world, that mood takes an actual form, and thus Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes sannyas, and he leaves Navadvip to go to Puri. But what is Puri? What is Puri? Puri is Dwarka. How? Subhadra cannot come to Vrindavan. Has Subhadra ever come to Vrindavan? No. The sons of Vasudeva, as well as Baladev of Dwarka, and also Vasudeva Krishna himself, they also cannot come to Vrindavan. So it is only in Puri that Mahaprabhu plays the role of a sannyasi. Where? In Dwarka. Mahaprabhu is playing the role in Dwarka in Puri. So what need does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have to go to Puri? Huh? This pastime only takes place in Prakat Leela, where that mood has taken a shape. And in Aprakat Leela, there is only the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sannyas and going to Puri. But here, in Prakat Leela, this mood takes a shape. And he really does accept sannyas and leave for Puri. So from Puri, he goes to where? Sri Rangam in South India. There he meets with Venkata Bhatta, Gopal Bhatta and others. And there he enacts so many pastimes. Then next he goes to Godavari Tata, the bank of the Godavari River. There he meets Rai Ramananda. So in all these pastimes that took place in Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was always in a mood of separation from Krishna. He was always feeling the moods of Radhika and tasting them. You should understand. You should understand that this is similar to what I have explained about Krishna in Vrindavan. The Mahaprabhu of Dwarka Puri, it is a manifestation of Mahaprabhu in Navadvip. In Navadvip, he is always in his Kishore Leela, his pastimes of youth, and he never takes sannyas. In Navadvip, he takes birth. He plays with other boys. He always performs some kirtan. There is no Aishwarya, any reverence there at all in Navadvip. In Puri, on the other hand, the pastimes contain so much opulence. Reverence, Gurudev uses the word. Not everyone can approach Mahaprabhu. They must go to Rai Ramananda and they must go to Swarup Damodar and beg permission from them. And then they can go to Mahaprabhu. And what is Mahaprabhu doing there? He is performing a pastime of great Aishwarya. I remember hearing this from Gurudev right there at Tota Gopinath. He told so much of this. So, what is Mahaprabhu doing? He is performing a pastime of great Aishwarya. Is there any Aishwarya in Braj? No? Huh?
Covered Aishwarya, yeah.
There's what? Covered? No, but nobody sees any Aishwarya and nobody has any mood of Aishwarya there. Right? But in Dwarka, in Puri, what is Mahaprabhu doing? He is performing a particular pastime of very great Aishwarya. What is that? No one can act like this. Navadvip Leela is the place of his human-like pastimes, his Naravat Leela. And Puri is the place of his pastimes of opulence and majesty, Aishwarya Leela. In South India, he meets Rai Ramananda and he hears from him. Is there anything to hear or to learn in Navadvip? All of his pastimes there are Naravat Leela in Navadvip. So in Puri, his form sometimes becomes like that of a tortoise. Did you ever hear that Mahaprabhu's body becomes like a tortoise? What happens to his arms and legs? They go inside of his body. No human being can do like this. Have we ever seen any human being do that? No. So that's why it's called Aishwarya. And then what else takes place? Sometimes his limbs become very elongated. Do you know that when his arms become very elongated, his legs, what happens? The joints, they become disconnected. They're only held together by his skin. And at that time he becomes very, very long. This is Aishwarya. No human being can do like this. So another reason that Navadvip Leela is like Vrindavan Leela, another reason is that it is Naravat Leela. You know what Naravat means? It means human-like, like human. So therefore Navadvip is the highest of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's dhams. And Puri, where he tastes the moods of Radhika in Gambhira, is second in importance. Mahaprabhu's journey to South India is likened to Samyogini Radha. Why does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu go to South India? What is the need? In a Prakat Leela, in the Nityadam, he would never go there, and he would never leave Navadvip, but in Prakat Leela, he goes to South India. At that time, he is likened to Samyogini Radha. So we should try to know all these siddhantas, all these conclusive truths, and then we should chant and remember them. You should not exercise your mental powers to endeavor to understand them, otherwise you will be bewildered by Maya. So try to chant more. Whatever I am speaking is not my view. I am explaining the views of the Guru Parampara. These are rarely revealed truths. You cannot find such high truths by searching for them. But I have given you the essence of them, and I have given some outline. So after some time, you will forget what I have said. But those who are very fortunate, they will not forget. And moreover, although what I am explaining to you is pure, but you cannot take it in its pure form or its pure sense. Your material conceptions will cover your understanding. This is the end of this article. I'm just coming to the last sentences. He said, your material conceptions, they will cover your understanding. And even though what I'm explaining to you is completely pure, but you cannot take it in its pure form or in its pure sense. Your material conceptions will cover your understanding. You will try to understand them with your intelligence. That's what you'll do. But please do not speculate. Try to have full faith and to pray that these truths mercifully manifest in your heart. These are facts. They are true. You should try to remember these very important things. And then I will continue telling them. I do not know if in 10 or 20 or hundreds of thousands of births you can realize all these things. I don't know, but still, I have given you an outline. Srila Gurudeva Ki Jai. Wow. So, the time has gone. Are you planning to go over to the Prasadam? Have they started serving there yet? What? I know. A lot? You got a lot? Did you get a lot? No, just, okay. Huh?
Should we take prasad?
What? They're still sitting. All the people are still sitting for Prasadam. So I was going to suggest, I don't know what you plan. Do you plan to go over there for Prasadam? Well, I think you and your children and all, the whole family? Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm saying that we'll complete our Harikatha here. But if you want, they have a feast, right? Yeah, it's Radhastami feast. Yeah. So if you so desire, which I think practically all of you do, that we'll end the class here. We heard so much nectar from Srila Gurudev, and as I said, I'm just scraping the surface only, and in the next coming classes, I'm going to continue with this whole topic of Gurudev and Srila, Vaman Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Pragyan Kesh. All these different acharyas, their lectures are here in this book. So we'll continue to hear all this nectar, because it's not enough to just talk about it on one day. On the day of her appearance. So we did the same thing with Janmashtami. We also read for a number of days before and also after a little bit. So that's what we'll be doing. Our next class will be on Tuesday. Today is the 11th, Wednesday. Sorry. So our next class will be on Friday, because we skip a day, and Sunday. But now on Sunday, on the 15th, so Friday, Sunday, now that begins 4 straight days of celebrations. One is Sri Vaman Dvadashi, and the appearance day of Sri Jiva Goswami on Sunday. Then the next day is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's 184th anniversary of his appearance. Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And that's on Monday. Then on Tuesday is Ananta Chaturdasi, and then Srila Haridas Thakur disappearance day. And who disappeared on his disappearance day? Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Maharaj. So that's on Tuesday, the 17th, and we'll be going across to the other side by where his samadhi is, and they'll have a festival there. So, and the final Wednesday we'll have class. We'll have class on Wednesday. We'll have class on Wednesday, which is the Vishwarup Mahotsav day. And on that Vishwarup Mahotsav day, it is the sannyas celebration of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, who took sannyas from Bhakti Pragyan Kesha Maharaj, and Bhakti Pragyan Kesha Maharaj took sannyas in Katwa on the same day, but in a different year, from Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj. So that's on 18th, which is the first day of the 3rd month of Chaturmasya, so no taking of milk. But we can go back to our yogurt for 1 month. But if you need milk, you can add some lemon, a few drops of lemon, and it says in our authorized literature that that's acceptable if you need it. You can't do without it. Okay, so we'll figure out exactly, but for our next class is on Friday. So today is Wednesday, so our next class is on Friday, and either on Sunday or on Monday we can have class. Either Sunday or Monday, because the next day after that, the 15th and 16th, 17th, we'll go over there to Mayapur for Haridas Thakur and Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Maharaj. And then on the 18th, again, we'll have here on Wednesday, the 18th, we'll have the celebration for Vishwarup Mahotsav and Katha here. So that gives a break of coming across the Ganga. Of course, I'll go there on that day. So I think probably Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur we can celebrate on Monday instead of Sunday. What do you think? Sunday is Srila Jiva Goswami and Vaman Dvadashi. Or if somebody wants to venture across for both days, we could also do that. But anyway, I'll let you think about it, and now we'll finish with Hare Krishna Mantra Kirtan. You can sing short Maha Mantra. Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Vrishabhanu Nandini Radhe Radhe Vrishabhanu Nandini Radhe Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Haribol 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol 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 Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Haribol Shri Vrishabhanu Nandini Shri Mati Radharani Ki Jai Shri Radhastami Maha Mahotsava Ki Jai Shrimati Radharani Ki Jai 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 Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam Vrindai Tulsi Debai Priyai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavachai Namo Nama Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama. All glory to the assembled devotees. So Srila Gurudev has more to give us, but we can only accept so much. Our appetite is our stomach can only be filled to this amount. But on other days, we'll come again with another empty stomach and we'll hear some more. So are you all going to go over there and take prashadam?